think it too. 'Cause every time I see your face, I know it's true, it's only you. Can you hold me now? Wrap your arms around me, your lovely touch has found me. I feel lonely now, I like your company, so baby, comfort me.
Don't you push it past my limit. No, I sacrificed about everything. I told you that I'm with it. So come home with me and open the possibility of this hopeless dream. Blow some steam, nothing more, or so it seems. I'd fly away for just a night with you and say I love you, 'cause it might be true. I can never leave, 'cause you're not parallel. And only if I succeed, well, I better tell. So if you leave me in the dust and my heart is left to rust, I doubt I'd ever find another love that I could trust. So don't let me down, it's hard to mess around. So just come with me, your company, you'll always be enough for me. I'm gliding on this endless trip, but I'm barely hanging on to it. So don't let me down, it's hard to mess around. So just come with me, your company will always be enough for me.
Press my fingers on my lips and think about you. And as the thought evaporates, if it's time that separates us, then let it take you closer to me. I can hear you when you whisper into the wind. So let it take me, later you'll thank me. Get closer and closer, remember I told ya. Can you hold me now? Wrap your arms around me, your lovely touch has found me. I feel lonely now, I like your company, so baby, comfort me. snow falls down upon my sunny day. You can't stop my ways. I will go on for days. I'm not leaving, believe I'm here to stay. Can't stop chasing something you believe in. We love it so much we don't even need a reason. You can't stop chasing something you believe in. Chasing or chasing the stream. You can't stop chasing the you can't stop chasing. some national underground thunder pounds when I stomp the ground. Like a million elephants with silverback orangutans who can't stop the train. Want some, don't come unprepared, I'll be there, but when I leave it better be a household name. For the man telling us it ain't gon' rain. So now we sitting in a drop top soaking wet, in a silk suit trying not to sweat. Hit somersaults without the net. This'll be the year that we won't forget. 1999, I know that money, anything goes. Be what you wanna be, long as you know consequences. Forgiven for living the fences. Too high to jump in jail, too low to dig, I'm not just touching. Get alive, trying to go on sale, then I might cast you a spell. Look at what came in the mail, a skeleton, some arm and hammers. So grow grit and a baby mama. Black Cadillac and a pack of Pampers. Stack of questions with no answers. Cure for cancer, cure for AIDS. Pick up other one to stare into it for days. Get back home, things are wrong. I knew that it was bad all along. Before you left, that's up to a ball of power. Belts at 1,000 miles per hour. Hello, ghetto, let your brain free. Believe there's always more. Don't pull the thing out unless you plan to bang. Bombs over Baghdad. Don't even bang unless you plan to hit something. Bombs over Baghdad. Don't pull the thing out unless you plan to bang. Bombs over Baghdad. Don't even bang unless you plan to hit something. Bombs over Baghdad.
Dose, trace, it's on. You ever think a pimp rock a microphone like that dead boy? We still stay street. Big things happen every time we meet. Like a track team, crack fiend, down the geek. Outcast bumping up and down the street. Slam back Cadillac, about 5 niggas deep. 75 MCs freestyle to the beat. Cause we get crunk, stay crunk at the club. Should've bought a house, but you copped the dub. Should've held back, but you threw a punch. Supposed to meet your girl, but you packed the lunch. No D to the U to the G for you. Got a son on the way by the name of Bamboo. Got a little baby girl, 4 years Jordan. Never turn my back on my kids for them. Should've hit it, quit it, rag top. Before you re-up, get a laptop. Make a business for yourself, boy, set some goals. Make a fat diamond out of dusty cold. Record number 4, we on the road. Like, hold up, slow up, stop control like Janet. Planets think Conya's on ya. Moving like flow, going straight to Florida. Lock all your windows and block the quarters. Pull on the bell, cause the whip's in order. 3-piece fish before I cut your daughter. Yo, cut a Taco Bell, then I hit the border. Pretty pack rappers trying to get to 5. I'm a microphone fiend trying to say a lot. When you come to ATL, boy, you better not hide. Cause it's in your family, you gon' ride.
Don't pull the thing out unless you plan to bang. Bombs over Baghdad. Don't even bang unless you plan to hit something. Bombs over Baghdad. Don't pull the thing out unless you plan to bang. Bombs over Baghdad. Don't even bang unless you plan to hit something. Bombs over Baghdad.
How is everybody doing? We are live. Good morning. It is 1-2-3 on the 2-3 year today. That's right. January 23rd, folks, 2023. Good to be here. Great to be here. These jams are jamming. I love it. That is from my band, English Tom and the Bookstores, a jazz hip-hop band. Shout out to Gracie Jessup, Utrill Rayborn. What's up, Derek? What's up, Will Tekla? Evan Hall. A lot of great musicians on that album. Julia Price. Freaking amazing. Love that. I'm psyched. We have a solid group here. 6 people hanging out for this morning news. Let me see. What's good, Mike? Mike the mechanic in chat showing love. Appreciate you being here. This is indeed a new time. All right, cut that music, yo. Time to get straight to the show because we have a busy day ahead of us. I am not going to lie. Right now, I just want to say welcome to the show. This is where we're going to take the future of work seriously, but of course, not ourselves. I'm your host tonight, and we're venturing into the Metaverse, where the only thing more virtual than jobs is my hairline. Can you see it? Let's see what the future holds for us, and more importantly, if our robot overlords will give us a day off. Roll the intro. Let's go! We are here live. I'm digging the new intro and I'm digging these threads. Shout out to Kraken Teach for this awesome upper body that just works great with our Kraken journeyers. It really does. Fashion is truly, truly a thriving part of the metaverse. One of my favorite parts. Folks, it's a great day. I'm excited. It just feels magical, okay? Woke up today, new vibes, new routines, new mindset. Welcome to the DCL Report. We're going to take a deep dive into the future of various industries. And as you see, we have a lot of different events set up throughout the week covering different topics. You're definitely going to want to check in, and maybe there are certain topics that you're going to find more exciting. Maybe your friends are going to find exciting. Feel free to share that. Today, we're excited to bring you a special episode of the Metaverse. This is going to be a game-changing episode, okay? This technology is poised to revolutionize everything from education to entertainment, even commerce. We'll be exploring how this cutting-edge technology is shaping the way we live, work, and play. Our special guest for this episode is ToxSam, the founder of Polygonal Mind, a creative development studio that specializes in the metaverse. ToxSam is a leading expert in the field and will be joining us to share his insights and expertise on how the metaverse is shaping the future. We'll take a look at how the metaverse is shaping the way we learn, creating new opportunities for artists and entertainers, and changing the way we do business. So whether you're a student, an artist, a business owner, you don't want to miss this episode, okay? Sit back, relax, and join us as we dive deep into Decentraland. And for those who don't know, Decentraland is really, I would say, the capital of the metaverse. We live in an open metaverse, folks. There's a lot you can learn, and our job, okay, here we go. What's up, Garrett Coyce here live on the scene, joining us. I have to say, I'm liking the Wonder Zone drip. I always like to start our episodes by, oh, look at this mustache apple tree. I'm loving the vibes. Here we got our match. We have our wings. See, in the metaverse, you can be whoever you want. And working in the metaverse doesn't necessarily mean you just get paid in money. That's right. On the Decentraland Report, for instance, you actually earn wearables, you earn cryptocurrency, as well as fiat pay. So like wearables are a form of currency in the market. So if we're talking about working in the metaverse, you can't start by talking about anything but actually the work that we put in to get these wearables. You see this Wonder Zone drip? A lot of people became self-employed in the metaverse, to be honest, at the start. A lot of people, when they first got to the metaverse, and I've been here for, I guess now we're going to be coming up in 4 days on our 2-year birthday for the DCL Report alone. So I've been here for a while, folks. And the very first job was self-employment. That was right, people going out and earning wearables that they could sell on the market. That's right, self-employment was the first job in the metaverse. People were going out farming. You still see this a lot today.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, I hear you. ToxSam, is that you?
Yeah, is that me?
Oh my gosh, we got ToxSam here. Folks, legend. It's great to have you here. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you, man. Sorry, I was lost. I thought it was like a...
No,
I lost the link.
You're the first person who I have on this new season. There's some new setups, so I appreciate you being here. Since you're here, why don't we just get right into it? Can I have a written intro that I put together for you. Do you mind if I do that real quick?
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome. Folks, welcoming everybody here. Let me throw this on the screen here. For those of you who do not know, allow me to introduce to you ToxSam. It's a pleasure to have you with us. He is the founder of Polygonal Mind and other Web3 projects like Crypto Avatars. Polygonal Mind is a creative development studio that specializes in the metaverse. ToxSam has been on the forefront of virtual reality and the metaverse technology spectrum for years, and he is considered one of the leading experts in the field. He has a wealth of knowledge and experience on how the metaverse is shaping the future of work and how it's transforming industries like education, entertainment, and commerce. ToxSam has been one of the key players in the implementation of Web3, blockchain technology, and avatar technology, and even projects like crypto avatars. One of the first projects that actually allowed you to have an avatar that you could use across these sort of VTuber platforms. Okay, so he really knows about this technology and the workplace. So I couldn't think of a better guest to have with us. His insights and expertise are going to provide us valuable perspective on how the metaverse is impacting the future of work. So without further ado, folks, let me present to you ToxSam. Thank you. ToxSam,
Hey,
I hope
thank
that
you.
was a good intro for you.
I think it's the best intro I ever had in my life.
Oh, let's go. Is there anything you wanted to add? Anything maybe that's going on today that you want to talk about? I know Polygonal Mind and you have a lot of projects that are up to a lot, and I want to get to talk about those before we get into this topic at hand.
I mean, we have a lot of stuff. I can tell you that for this year, I will be making an open source avatar every week. That's like my personal challenge.
Oh my gosh. So we're thinking like over 50 avatars this, like, is that what we're thinking this year? We're going to have like basically a whole new bed of ToxSam avatars available?
Yeah,
Amazing.
that's right.
And you said these are going to be open source.
Yep.
Explain to viewers, for those who maybe not from the development spectrum, might not be from the techno, what does that mean when you say this is going to be open source?
Okay, so maybe you guys are not familiar with development, but maybe you are with licenses. Whenever you create something, it has copyright or it has a license that the creator applies to it. So if you create something, whatever it is, right? It could be an artwork, it could be a piece of code, it could be, I don't know, wood.
Yep.
If you can create that and add a license to it, you can make it so people can sell it. But if you make it open source, pretty much you open the domain for it and everybody can just grab it and use it for whatever it is, commercial or non-commercial, or it's just for the sake of everybody.
100%. So if you have a video game that you're putting out, maybe you want to make a podcast or a storybook. Something I used to do a lot, like before I had the funds to make animations and do things like I can do in the metaverse, I legitimately, and you would laugh about this, I actually put together like an audio book. This is great, like audiobooks with like slide presentation. I make the music, like some of my own kind of audiobooks. And I wish back then that I had these kinds of VRMs. And I invested in crypto avatars at the very, very early stage. And folks, I like to provide this context because I feel like, one thing I like to do is give people my personal experience. So when I brought ToxSam is because I have a personal experience with working and experiencing the different products that he's brought into the field. So for instance, at an early stage, I was looking at creating things with avatars and using them in the metaverse and using them on my live stream, like for instance at late night parties, and I didn't want to show my face on camera. Maybe I'm tired from a long day work. And all my avatars that I had, they weren't NFT enabled, and like the Clone X's, the Fluff Worlds, all these kinds of different avatars. So I was looking for something that could essentially be an avatar NFT that I could own that also would give me this VTuber capability. And that's when I discovered literally, like, this was like right when crypto avatars was coming out. So ToxSam has really been at the forefront of solving these problems in the space. So it's exciting to hear that you're putting out some more of these open source, which means to tell me that there's a lot of people who you think would benefit from having these. Are there any specific designs that you think that you anticipate us seeing this year? Any certain inspiration?
Not really. I just get inspired by week by weekly. Probably if I prepare something like too much, eventually I won't do it. So I just whatever it is, I'm open to. This way, I'm open to trends. I'm open to whatever I like. It's also about the time that you have. For example, last week I didn't have that much time, and I have to do it everything in just 2 days.
Yeah.
So the avatar is
crypto
not so
avatars,
detailed.
don't they also have like people who drop wearables? Like, aren't they selling other people making these and selling wearables like in the crypto avatars ecosystem?
Not werewolves for now.
I mean
We are
avatars.
now.
Yeah, the avatars.
Yeah, Avatar, yes. But as I mentioned, for now, right? We're also working on new ways of minting avatars, not just one-on-ones. We're
Nice.
also ways for. I mean, one of the things that we just launched is that anybody can just go and mint an avatar. You don't have to be onboarded.
Like
The onboarding goes into curation, so the people who were onboarded are now curated artists. But
nice.
anybody can just go there and mint a BRM avatar if they want to. And
Amazing. Are
the
you
idea is
are
that
any of your
people,
companies hiring right now? That's a question that just came up in chat from Mike. Or like, what kind of jobs are available? Maybe you're not hiring, but like, what kind of jobs?
yeah, you can
are
check it. I
available?
mean, you can check it. There is, if you go to polygonalmind.com, you will find some openings. I'm sure there will be some openings and opportunities in the business development field, to partnerships. We're expanding on marketing and business development right now.
Amazing, amazing. And what do you think for people who are getting in this space? I mean, uh, if they're looking at getting involved with Polygonal Minds, is it just best to go and contact you through their website? Should they be contacting you on your Twitter?
If it's something like for a work, like looking for work, I will say like the website is the best site because I won't. We just filter through it.
Nice.
There are a few things that we get a lot of petitions and we just filter through the website.
Your website is looking
it's
amazing
something-
right now, by the way. It's mind blowing.
Yes, it's rebrand. It's just a few months old, like a couple of months.
Fresh out the box. Wow, it's looking so good, and I'm so happy because I can tell you from day one when I met you and when I just feel like it's so easy for creators to recognize other creators that are just like here to create value, to make things that are meaningful, and at every stage I just saw that, and it's just great to see these things continue to grow for you. I have some questions now for us to get into sort of this topic at hand. And I don't
Sure.
want to take too much of your time, but I do want to get your input on these things. That maybe we can pull into.
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. So, how do you see the metaverse impacting traditional work-life balance and the concept of a 9-to-5 workday? Has that impacted you in some way?
I mean, for most, it won't impact anything. Like for most people, not everybody has to be in every meeting. Not everybody has to connect with everybody. But we are starting to have multiple teams that have to connect with other teams that are in different time zones, and that's definitely a challenge. We are all at studio. Everybody in Polygonal Mind, or almost everybody right now, is in the office, right? We're in the same place, so we don't have problems when it comes to coordinate with your peers because you are pretty much working at the same time zone. But whenever it comes to, for example, I had today a meeting with a Japanese company at 6 a.m.
Yes.
Right? That kind of stuff is tricky, but you get used to it.
Do you ever have like events with your team? Shout out to, we just got a follow here. Aisha, appreciate the follow. Is there anything that you find that when you are with your team, like do you guys ever meet in the metaverse? Like is that ever a part of your team, like team building in any way? I'm curious. Or is it typically just during work, like, events, like things like that?
I mean, it depends, right? There's people who are metaverse natives. They already know Decentraland. They go to every event.
Right.
They meet outside, right? There's people who are from the gaming industry and they're not that much interested into the metaverse in the beginning, and then they start to have NFTs and then start to learning and then they start to dig into it. It's something that we promote inside so people can join us for whatever party, for whatever reason. We just also do like tours with many people in the company in it. These days it's extremely hard to get everybody at the same time, but we try to do at least showcasing the work that other people has been doing in the studio.
Absolutely.
To the people, like this team has been building this. Let's check it out, right?
100%.
And everybody check it, and So this kind of stuff is great. We also get involved in beers.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, having a beer after work, or
that is
having
necessary, I think.
definitely. That's
Oh,
where the best ideas come from.
totally, totally. I think that is definitely in the last years. I will say, the metaverse seems to me like a bridge, but you don't like. There's nothing better than connecting with people in real life, like getting the opportunity to meet Peanut Butter, Zoo. A lot of these people in real life go to these conferences and meet people and have a beer. Like people, that's not going to be replaced. Work in the metaverse is kind of just an extension on how we explore together, but it certainly can't, replace those kind of like real personal experiences that we can have.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the early days of the internet. It's new ways to connect with people who are like-minded like you, that probably are not
100%.
born next to you, and
That's
then
it.
you meet them in person.
You know what? That's a great point. That's a great point. Have you ever met anyone like who later you worked with, I guess, or hired in the metaverse? Like, did you ever meet someone in the metaverse of like mind that later you ended up hiring?
Not in the metaverse per se, but I met people on Twitter or on Instagram that later on be part of the team.
Nice, nice. So it is possible. That's amazing. And so here we go. Next question right here I had was, do you think that the cost barrier for the metaverse is going to impact people's ability to access the economic benefits of working in the metaverse? Like having a really great computer, for instance. Recently I was trying to teach somebody who wasn't in the best financial position, and it
No,
seemed like
I
there
don't
was
think so.
okay. What do you?
I don't think so. Because here's the thing, right? We know that most people doesn't have super computers, right? So most people are using, let's say, potato computers slash regular computers. What video games developers does is like, hey, let's aim for everybody. Let's optimize our things. Let's try that our game runs on every single PC as possible. And if the metaverse is to be happen, that needs to be happening too. Like people need to optimize things, think their games can be used everywhere. I've seen a lot of hype on. This reminds me a lot of when I was a kid and I was seeing like the trailer of the video game, and then you play the video game and it was completely different.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of things like this, right? High-end definition trailers for things that
Our new intro,
will take a lot of time.
we're definitely trying to cap. No.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But what I mean is, what video game developers does is trying to make the video game as lean as possible, so as much people can play on it.
100%.
And that's how the metaverse I see being developed. If we want people to just jump in and not being to invest too much into a computer.
Truth. And I think that plays in a lot. I see that a lot in the products and the things that you build. And crypto avatars being a perfect example. Mega Cube event. That is a great example. Like a lot of the things that you've created, they have that accessibility component, and I really appreciate that. And without sacrificing the value or the depth of the experience. As a fellow creator, I can definitely appreciate that. And thank you for being here. I have one more question if you have a second. I know you're a busy guy.
Yeah, go ahead, no worries.
Awesome. My last question here I had was, how can organizations ensure that the metaverse is used for the betterment of society rather than furthering corporate interests? That's a hard-hitting one. I had to give you a hard one, ToxSam.
Well, it's not so hard. It's not so
love
hard.
it. Tell me.
The question is wrong. Why corporations or why institutions should think for us? It's just, that's the great thing about the metaverse these days. It feels like the early days of the internet, what anything could happen, and it's still rules to be written. So for me, it's like what we want the metaverse to be, and then work for that. And eventually, if you are successful enough, you will be starting to create value, and people is going to be paying you for whatever value you are creating, or there are going to be people who's going to be following you, and eventually you're going to be creating a movement, or you will gather yourself with other people like-minded and create, merge yourselves into something bigger that is happening, that is what you believe. So I wouldn't worry too much about institutions like governments, stuff like that. They will come eventually, and they will make rules that some people will like, some people won't like. Eventually, they will come. But for now, if we don't establish what we want with this technology and with this thing that we're making, other people will come and establish the rules, and that's not what we are here.
That's it.
We're
You're so right. You are so absolutely right. I couldn't ask for a better answer. That's amazing. And I know Nadeem's gonna get that shot highlighted into our reel. We have a new video editor who shout out to Nadeem. He's been awesome. So thank you so much for joining us, ToxSam. Really looking forward.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. You've been an amazing first guest for this new season. And I definitely will be catching you and following all your projects and covering it as much as I can here on the report.
All right, sounds great, man.
All right, have a great rest of your day.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye. Awesome. That went so well. ToxSam is an absolute legend. His avatar, by the way, come on. Look at that. Get some solid shots there. Oh, ToxSam is an absolute legend, I'll tell you. It's really great to be here. This is a great episode so far. I'm having a lot of fun. But we're just getting started, folks. We are just getting started. Let me look at my show notes here. All right. Folks, with all of that said, I think it's important that I feel like there's an important takeaway from that conversation. And it connects to the Decentraland 2023 manifesto. Now, this is the year of the creators. As ToxSam said, really, this barrier between creators and value is getting thinner and thinner. And in the metaverse, we don't have these sort of mediating parties that are necessarily getting in the way. Decentraland has provided us a platform, for instance, allows us to connect that value as creators into the world. And it's just going to become easier and easier. If you haven't read the Decentraland 2023 manifesto yet, I strongly advise you read through this whole thing right here. I will not be reading through the whole thing, but I have created an abridged version here after reading through it myself. Quick question from Mike, the mechanic, says, do you think Decentraland will be on mobile devices in the near future? I won't say in the near future, as in this 2023 manifesto, we get a clear view on sort of what the immediate opportunities and what the immediate focus is going to be. Decentraland is in for a doozy, folks. This year, the theme for this year is the year of the creators. Okay? Decentraland is focusing on making the platform even more accessible and user-friendly for specifically creators. They're putting their money where their mouth is by releasing new development tools, improving the avatars and emote system, and experimenting with a new publishing system. But that's not all. Decentraland is also working on making the platform more fun and enhanced for an identity and communication systems, a new onboarding experience, and even an integrated camera for screenshots and video recording. So all you streamers, all you reporters, everyone who's capturing content, there's now going to be an integrated camera for screenshots and video recording. Remember DCL Studio, remember from previous episodes? There's all sorts of things that are possible in Decentraland, and they're going to have their own integrated. If you have not, I'm going to show you this thing right here, because maybe some of you do not know what I'm talking about. So a lot of our cameras, you can see it's fixed like this, so we take screenshots with our computer. But there's a lot more that's possible, and we've done this here on the Decentraland Report before. Take a look. You can make all sorts of cut frames. Oh yeah, it's because I'm streaming on this. Okay. You can see you can make all these sort of sweeping camera motions. I know how I can fix this. Boom. There it is. So you can have all these different kind of sweeping camera motions. Look at this. 2 teams. Whoa. Whoa. So you can see all these sweeping camera motions right here. You can get fancy with it. This was done by a developer named The Shoe, a platform called DCL Studio. So it appears that Decentraland is working on having this or some form of additional camera features embedded right into the system. And that's clearly Decentraland building to their user base, which is amazing to see. This is really cool. Let's not forget about performance though. They're making a lot of efforts on making Decentraland even smoother for even lower budget devices. So increasing that accessibility. That could mean, well, you said there was no mention of mobile, but maybe they just don't want to make a promise that they can't fulfill on the timeline. But they did mention that they do want to work on making it smoother for lower budget devices. Maybe not mobile right away. We'll see. These are the key goals for 2023 here. Unleashing the creativity of content creators by providing supercharged development tools, okay? Monetizable user-generated content and experimenting with a new publishing system. Making Decentraland even more fun by enhancing the identity and communication systems. Providing a new onboarding experience. And like I said, those integrated camera and screenshots for video recording. All this said, they still need to improve the performance by working on the desktop and web browser client's performance and supporting communities by creating new ways to use Decentraland's protocol and infrastructure. Decentraland has been about building a better, open future together, and this year is no different. They're continuing to build upon the belief that the virtual world should be built as an open protocol owned by its users. They want to empower the community to contribute to and claim ownership of Decentraland. Make sure to mark your calendar because coming up soon will be Decentraland's birthday party, which is going to be on February 20th. We have a special event set up for this. You can make sure to RSVP here. I'm going to go drop this link below. So as you can see, we have a bunch of different episodes lined up in the events page. If you go to events.decentraland.org, you're going to find a bunch of our upcoming events. One of them being the birthday party coming up. That's right. So we're going to be learning about what it is like learning in the metaverse, but we're also going to be celebrating the 2-year birthday of Decentraland. It's going to be an amazing time, I have to say. Make sure to join in then. Here's the question that I want to leave you with though. Are you ready to be a creator? Decentraland is a platform for creative expression, and this year is making that more accessible than ever. The last 2 years, I've been shouting at the top of my soapbox to open up this platform, this opportunity to many. This is not a flex, nor is this some pump to get you to buy into my course, okay? At the end of the day, I want to spit facts. I was able to fund my own creative works for over $200,000 through the metaverse last year. Now I can say all of that went into reinvesting in building. Let's go. Let's go. Daniela, appreciate that. I want to make sure that you understand how you can do this as well. I am not gatekeeping this information. Last year, I coached 20 different Metaverse artist creators, and they were able to get over $300,000 in grant funding for themselves as well. And I did it for free. I did not charge them. We have our 2-year birthday coming up, folks. Not only is this, we're going to be celebrating Decentraland's birthday coming up on February 20th, but on January 27th, we also have the DCL 2-year birthday. So Decentraland is turning 3. DCL Report is turning 2, okay? So we've been here since the OG days, folks. And I'll tell you, things have certainly been evolving, but it's up to you to take advantage of this opportunity. Right now, you can spend $150 on buying a DCL name and have access to 4 plots of land in your own Decentraland world, versus paying what I paid, like thousands of dollars to have Decentraland land at the earliest stage. Now, some people might say, oh, but you bought land and then now you're getting rugged because look, you bought one piece of land and now, maybe I paid like legit, like let's say between $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on a plot of land. Now they're going for $2,000. But folks, being there early also had its advantages, and being able to start the DCL report at the earliest stages had its advantages. So there's a cost of being early to market. But right now you can spend $150, get a DCL name, and have voting power from that DCL name. And you would be able to have your own DCL world, which is a 4 plot of land of your own. So literally you can build a plot of a parcel of 4 plots. So like an $8,000 value right there in a $150 purchase. Like, I am here to connect you to that value. The Decentraland Report is a decentralized news network made up of community members who are just experts in the field in their own right. We've been voted on by the community to represent you. You can actually learn all about all these things I'm telling you on our Getting Started playlist. We have a playlist right here with all of the essential information about the DCL report and what we do. I'm not going to harp on about it. We also have a website, thedecentralandreport.com. You can definitely follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all these things. And most importantly, you're going to want to join our community on Expand. You earn report tokens, you earn wearables, and actually I'm going to airdrop some wearables right now. That's right. By being in our community, and it's free to join. Folks, this is not a pump and dump. This is pure value. I'm a creator. I'm an artist. I've started tech companies. I'm good, y'all. I have everything to say that I can create for the people without having to think about what's in it for me. And that's the biggest blessing I can say in my life. So here you can go check out our community page. You can join in there and simply opt in. There's going to be a button here if you're not already. I'm the mod, so you don't see it here. But if you're not me and you're just a regular person here, you can join, connect, and opt in. And that way you can take part in this airdrop I'm about to give right now. So that's right. Last year, Decentraland gave us $120,000 in funding to build our own automated drop system. So that rather than airdrop people one at a time, I could airdrop the community en masse, and that we could block any bots who were farming our token, so that we could create a real trusted decentralized news network. So here you can see 32 people have not claimed previous drops. So if you want one of these drops, you have to have already claimed any existing drops. So that prevents people from farming our wearables. And also people are getting crypto tokens. So if you have a DCL name, if you have Decentraland land, if you have wearables, you get additional report token each week to claim. So boom, we did our airdrop, and see here, people have been requesting their tokens. Some get more than others because of maybe they haven't claimed their existing tokens. That is just a rolling. You don't have to claim it to get your next drop each week. But also they get an accelerated rate because maybe they have different NFTs from the community. So based on how much of the community you participate in Decentraland, you get more report token. And in that way, you can use your report token to purchase billboard space, to purchase ad coverage, to purchase coverage here on air if you wanted to do an interview, if you even want to shout out your grandma's birthday, shout out, what's up, grandma? You can, yeah, that's right, people are using this to purchase ad space and billboards in Decentraland. Let me show you real quick. You think I am cap, but I am not. Literally, there's multiple billboard spaces available that you can purchase using your report token. As far as I know, we are the only decentralized news network that has gotten to this stage. Maybe the only decentralized news network, period. Because literally, you can vote me off the air. If you wanted to, would be very simple for you to do so. All you would need to do is go to, you have your report token. You can literally vote me off the air. Our reporters, they get voted on or off. Look, fortunately, I haven't gotten voted off yet. Shout out to everybody. Drop a 9 in chat if you feel like, if people, somebody could author a post here saying vote off Kevin on Earth as a reporter. I would have no. Would you vote to keep me on? Drop a 9 in chat if you would vote to keep me on. If I'm doing a good job as a reporter, then the people are gonna have my back, right? Here you can see we have billboard space right here that's been purchased using a report token. Right next to Festival District. This is right, some prime time location right here next to the Metaverse Group Music Hub. So if you're an artist, if you're a musician, hey, let's go. Jumpin' Spider keeping me on the report. I am happy to know that you got my back there. Appreciate you, Jumpin' Spider. So here you go. Value proposition for the report token. You can use it to purchase billboard space right here next to the Metaverse Theater where Rojo Tango is being featured, where Migos debuted their music video. Boom. Maybe the Migos, if they debuted their music video, they would come through here. They would see your ad here. They might come to your party. We worked hard last year, folks. And the beautiful thing is what we built cannot be undone. Cannot be undone. What's up, Dr. Token? Appreciate you. It cannot be undone, folks. So if you have any questions, I'm always here. I'm here to help people at every stage of their learning in the metaverse. But now I think it's important to jump into some sort of breaking, I wouldn't want to say breaking news, but an important disclosure which was recently put out by Decentraland, and I want to make sure that our community hears about this. Now, you can go ahead, I'm going to drop this in chat, you can read through it yourself. I had to read through it a few times to get a good idea of what this really meant. So what does this disclosure really say? Build cool things together, right? Well, the people who run Decentraland, they have something called a credit, which is a loan that they got from a company called Genesis. So if you're wondering what does this credit mean, it's a loan that they've gotten from this company Genesis. Don't worry, it's not really that much money in the scheme of Decentraland's holding. It's around $7.8 million. And they still have plenty of money to keep them running so we can continue playing in this playground. And they can continue making it fun for us. Also, the other group of people who help run Decentraland, called the Decentraland DAO, they have nothing to do with this loan and their money is safe and sound. So they don't have any sort of backing. The DAO, the money in the DAO is not backing this loan. So if you're wondering, did Decentraland take out a loan backed by the Decentraland DAO? No, the DAO funds are completely safe. So everyone is going to be okay. We can keep playing and building cool things in Decentraland without any problem. The people who run Decentraland are making sure of that. What's up, Daniela? Good to see you. Daniela has done things in chat. What's good, Daniela? Has done things in garments. That's right. Making clothes. How can we make clothes wearables for Decentraland? Daniela, I am so happy. That's a great question. Since today's episode is all about wearables, I'm definitely going to jump into this right away to help Daniela because that's what this is all about, okay? So, Daniela, number one thing you're going to want to do, I want you to go to docs.decentraland.org. I'm going to drop this link in chat for you right now. docs.decentraland.org. This is going to be your home base for all things creative and learning. This is where you get the best info. If you want to, this is like the encyclopedia of Decentraland. And you have important information, and all the latest updates come from here. So wearables are definitely a big part of that. You see at the top, there's a whole section on wearables. There is a whole section. How you can make wearables for Decentraland. This is where you're gonna want to get started, okay? There is so many awesome things here. So wearables, creating, publishing, curation committee, so the process and the kinds of people. So I would say if you want to know the best process for creating wearables, these people are going to be the experts. Now, they might not be the easiest to get a hold of, but I'm pretty sure if you go on Twitter and you search for some of them, for instance, Sango of the East, he is an absolute legend. And in the creator of many wearables, such as this mint Snapple themed wings, these Kraken Journeyer pants that you're seeing right here. So a lot of these people, and for instance, Hiroto Kai, he actually created a series on YouTube on wearables. So if you look up Hiroto Kai wearable tutorials, you're gonna find a lot of videos from Hiroto Kai on making wearables. I'm gonna drop that in there too. So that should get you started on different designs, different processes, fine touches, and that should get you off to a good start in making wearables. Now, it's always good to learn to get inspiration, right? Maybe you don't just want to make wearables, you want to make successful wearables that will sell. So go to market.decentraland.org and you will be able to access some pretty awesome information on what are the rankings for wearables. So what are the top selling wearables in the market? I would take a look at these and learn. Take a look and learn about, look, how much can people make in 7 days? What's really the market doing right now? So in 7 days, here, the number one seller right here in the market in the last 7 days made $481. Stony Eye made $128. JTV made $107. Now, that goes up and down. Let's look at 30 days. In the last 30 days, Nikki Fuego at the top of the list with $1,769. Now, you might wonder, how exactly has she accomplished this wonderful feat? Well, Wonder Vroom. Well, what's Wonder Vroom? Look at this, dual utility wearable for Wondermind and Vroomway. So look at this. Nikki Fuego has a game in Decentraland called Vroomway. And not only does this wearable function as a utility for her game Vroomway, but also for Wondermind, the top game in Decentraland. If you go look at the map right now, you go to explore and you go to places, one of the top games in Decentraland is Wondermind. If you scroll down some more, I'm pretty sure we'll find Vroomway here. Vroomway is a more event focused. They have different events that come. So I'm not seeing a lot of people at Vroomway right now, which actually says this is a cool strategy that Nikki Fuego put together to bring more people to her game. So a lot of people who are playing Wondermind could discover Vroomway. So shout out to Wondermind for that partnership. So look, people are spending, let's say, about $70 if you were to think about it, 110 mana, and it's already sold out. Wow, look at that. So not only, now if somebody wanted to buy this, somebody could go on the market, on the secondary market here in Decentraland. Let's see if any are for sale. If you wanted, you could buy them for sale. People are already selling them for a profit here. But look, actually, people are placing some bids. So here we go. This was sold to Eduardo for 150 mana and then sold actually for a loss 7 days ago. So some people buy these for a temporary time to play a game, but think about this. Could you do that? This is amazing. This is proving an amazing point and a value proposition. You could not buy a wearable in frickin' Fortnite or these other games and then easily sell them on a mass global market like this to go use that money in a different game. That is amazing. So I would say an important part about making wearables and making them successful is also about educating your community about the value there. So somebody say, oh, why would I buy your digital clothing? If they knew that they could sell this on the market later down the line, no problem, and buy something else, then they feel less risky in buying this. So Daniela, if I would say getting started as a wearable designer, learn about a lot of different aspects of this. And a part of it, I would encourage you to start making content and videos and maybe even your own live stream showing your process of making wearables, different things like this. And it might be a great way to educate your community on the value that you're creating. I hope that gives you some good detail and some background info. Folks, we're coming close to the end of my stream, and I want to thank everybody who's tuned in. Let me know. I know a lot of you are OGs. I want to hear some feedback. How do you like this new refined stream report format? How am I doing? How do you like the intro? How do you like these new segments that I'm putting together, these scripts that I'm putting together, the content that I'm covering? We also have some new sponsors that are going to be coming up. Shout out to Expand, our longtime sponsor and partner. But I have to say, I'm working on sponsorships with partners and projects that I really love. So although I'm not sponsored by a lot of projects, you're going to hear me talking about a lot of projects. So if I do get sponsorships, I will start to tell you. But, I'm going to tell you, I love Coca-Cola. Not currently sponsored, but when I do get sponsored by Coca-Cola, I will let you know. I want to tell you about a project that I love that I can tell you I am heavily invested in. I can tell you probably my holdings for that probably equate to 5 ETH. I probably have 5 ETH right now in holdings into this project. And I mean 5 ETH like after the dip. So probably before the dip, probably 20 ETH, right? Cut. But we're going to the moon. I'm so passionate about this project, and this touches into the metaverse. And, if you're like me, then you love strategy gaming. Okay, so I want to take a second to talk about this, if that's okay with y'all. I want to take a moment to tell you about something I'm really excited that's coming up. I've been following this project for over a year for sure. You can go on my YouTube channel and see I've been making videos about Aradina from the heyday. From the heyday. Let me see. When was the first video I made on them? A year ago. I made a video here. When I was experimenting with clickbaity new 100x NFT. Okay, I will express that is not financial advice. Testing out how things work on YouTube, right? We got to test things out. My computer's like... Hold on, my computer's freaking out on me. All right, here we go. Here we are, folks. So this is the kingdom of Ardina. And now what you're seeing here, it has not been like this since day one, all right? This has been an amazing process of seeing this project grow. So as you can hear, I'm clearly a huge fan. been keeping my eyes on Aradina for a while. So I'm thrilled to say that they have an upcoming release and a limited edition event that I've been told about I want to share with you. Okay, this is called the Aradina Genesis Card Pack Sale. When they started, they had their NFT warriors, and each of those NFT warriors are the sort of commander on the field for their upcoming trading card game. Imagine it like a combination of Civilization, if you like Civilization 5, games like Age of Empires, combined with Magic the Gathering, sort of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, that kind of thing. So they have their NFTs. Each one is like a warrior on the field. They have different classes, different ability levels, yada, yada, yada. And if you go through, they have a whole different experience that they're tied in. It's a whole blockchain game. Well, in addition to the commander, I won't get in the gameplay. We can go over the sort of their prototype videos and what this gameplay looks like really quick, because I want you to see. Because then you're going to understand what I mean. Oh, what's good? What's good, Pink Bambi? I want you to see. Okay, since I'm streaming, I forgot I gotta do this. Okay. So this is a sneak preview of their sort of like gameplay mechanics. I think this is actually an older video. Okay, this is from 8 months ago, so perfect. This is where they were 8 months ago. Okay? This is where they were 8 months ago. They're working with Blowfish Studios. They've been invested by Aradina. Aradina's been invested in by Animoca Brands. They've partnered with Blowfish Studios, amazing, huge. Blowfish Studios, for those who don't know, were the creators behind Axie Infinity, the Web3 game that broke Web3 gaming, literally. So they're coming in with all the perspective, understanding of what didn't work in Axie Infinity, okay? That is a huge, huge value. So they're coming in with that huge, huge perspective. Now look at where they came. Let me just show you in the last 8 months what kind of look at this. Look at this. Insane. So what we saw was a paper prototype. Look at this. We're already into the gaming stage. Look at this. You got the whole card set up, all the different cards. So these cards now are the Genesis sale pack that are about to come out. And you will be betting that I will be doing some gaming there's going to be competitive gaming versions of this, and you better bet we're going to be throwing down on the Decentraland report in Decentraland. We're going to have a whole sort of coliseum for battle. Pink Bambi knows what I'm talking about. We're going to be going to freaking war. I want to show you how to prepare for war, but seriously, this is an important time because there are these crucial inflection points for opportunities, and I think this is one of those crucial inflection points. Drop a 9 in chat if you like strategy gaming and these kinds of things, because I want to know from our community, like, how many people like these kinds of games. Look, I'm a huge StarCraft fan, Age of Empires, so this for me, the fact that I can play this kind of strategy game, I'm going to be... well, let me jump in. I want to show you, as somebody who's been participating in this ecosystem, let's go. Let's go. Real-time strategy is my freaking favorite. Listen, Dr. Token, I am all about. This is going to be a turn-based game, but I think that you will see that there's going to be a lot of excitement. It's fast-paced, the way they have this thing. The way they're designing this is definitely made to be fast-paced. Sort of like chess. It's going to definitely be a chess-style experience. I've had a chance to look at this, and I'm gonna jump into the gameplay style and all those kinds of things. But I want to tell you, there are some really cool purchase incentives for the gamers, like cosmetics, card backs for this card pack sale that they're gonna have. It's gonna launch February 1st. So it's another opportunity for early adopters to get their hands on exclusive cards before the game launches. Okay, and I am not trying to show you do not have to buy this. One of the things and why I've made my channel is because I like promoting things that I get excited about, that I love. Yes, I've invested in this, full disclosure. So I don't want people, but I'm trying to share my excitement for this. So not only are there going to be some really cool incentives, but you're going to get also closed beta access and even a chance to win ETH and NFTs. I had a chance to take a look at some of the cards, and I have to say, I'm really impressed. The artwork is amazing. It reminds me of Magic the Gathering. I can't wait to see what kind of cards that they have in their pack. They have some amazing artists. They even have their own comic book. I've bought all of their comic books. I'm a freaking nerd. I can show you some of the comic books. The art is amazing. Plus, there are 5 different tiers of packs that are going to come in this that you can choose from. Each is going to have an increasing chance of rarer cards. And I know some of you might be wondering why I'm talking about this during the show, but this is part of the open metaverse, folks. And I had to share this with you. Aradina has been working hard to create something truly special, and I believe in supporting small indie game developers. Also, this is just a great opportunity for people who are looking to get into real creative projects during the bear market, because I think these are the kinds of projects that are going to perform outstandingly around the next, and they haven't even dropped their token yet. The people who own their NFTs, their warrior NFTs, are also going to be getting land. They're going to be dropping Metaverse land. So it's going to be sort of like a real-time land ecosystem in addition to the sort of battleground, gameplay that you see here. So everyone who owns, so there's a lot of long-term holder benefits that are still going to be coming down the line. So really, as an early adopter, I'm really excited to get hands on this pack and get some more of those benefits. Can't wait to see what you get as well. I'm sure you'll be impressed. I'll definitely be doing an opening thing here live. So mark your calendar, February 1st. Make sure to head over to the Aradina site. You can actually grab a free warrior now before the pack is gone. But right now, they actually have free warriors right now that you can level up. And they have a special competition right now that you can do for free. For free. This is completely free, literally. You can go ahead, I'm going to show you really quick. You can go ahead and level up a completely free warrior, try out their questing system. They have a whole questing system. And in that questing system, you level up your warriors and their cards and their gameplay in the battlegrounds. So it's kind of like, you'll see it shortly. But they have a prize pool, and the people in the top 3 winners are going to win special prizes. I think it's first place gets 0.3 ETH and 3 gold packs. Okay, if you're a warrior holder and you get in first place, I'm going for that. You get 0.3 ETH. Holy moly. That's like $600. $600 and 3 gold packs. Second place, you get 0.2. Third place, 0.15 ETH. And this is a free thing. No payment to enter. This is free. It just got started. Okay? So go ahead. I don't know how long. It's a $4,000 prize pool. How long is this going to go for? Let's see. I think. Okay, this goes until January 29th. And this is for the person who accumulates the most experience across the 3 quest lines by January 29th using this common warrior. So it's not, this isn't for leveling your war. If you have NFT warriors, you've been doing the questing. Now, if you want to do the questing, they have all these different places you can explore on the map. And I could get into each. So you have the home. That's where you're going to see all of your sort of warriors, your assets, any commodities that you earn from questing. Questing is simply you choosing warriors to send on different like narrative-based quests that earn you commodities, experience, all these different commodity experience and leveling up your skill tree. It allows you to level up your skill tree. So you can see all those things in your home area. You also have the bank, which is coming soon when they have their token drop. Token has not been dropped yet. Tavern, which is like where you can explore all the different, if you wanted to see and explore not on OpenSea, you wanted to see all the different warriors and all the different qualities. You can do that here in the tavern. Taking a second to load here. So you can see these are the legendary ones. I don't own any legendary ones. I wish I did. But you can see them by rarity, order them by stats, attack, if you're trying to pick the perfect warrior for your army. Because remember, you got to balance it, right? You can have different gameplay styles. You can have the Zerg, the Protoss, the Terran, you know what I'm saying? So then you have the Elder Gateway. Basically, this is, you have to stake your warriors to participate in questing. So everybody who's participating in the questing mechanic is staking their warriors, which is also benefit for the, for the like marketplace. So you don't have all these on the market. If you want to participate in the game, you're staking them, right? So you're not going to get it bought out from underneath you. It's a pretty cool thing, I think. The temple here where you upgrade your warriors, right? After you get enough skills and stuff. But here you have the notice board. I'm going to go into the notice board, and this is something I do with my coffee pretty much every day. You have the different skill lines, right? You have the different quest lines. So let's say right here, you could see you have XP that's being earned. So the competition is based on who earns the most experience. But you have to take into account what's the duration, right? Now for me, I'm trying to go for the maximum. But here you can see this one has the most XP, but has 0 to 7. So you can bet that your measly common warrior is not going to win that. So I would suggest at least what I'm doing, and I'm using this one right here. I'm using these lower difficulty ones to start because your common warrior is going to start at 0. When you go to the website, you can claim your free pack, and you can see you join now. When you join in for the first time, you'll be able to customize your warrior, your common warrior. Mine is named Shane. Okay, so here is Shane. And today what we're going to do is we're going to give Shane a little backstory using our little friend ChatGPT. So here we go. Write a backstory for a warrior of Aradina. I'm gonna make ChatGPT write this out for me. His name is Shane, but give him a true warrior name, which includes Shane. All right. Okay, here we go. And here, this is one of my favorite parts about, you can actually, I love writing, I love storytelling. And so there's a lore aspect to this. This reminds me of like Dungeons and Dragons. Aradina culture is like Dungeons and Dragons. It really is. It is a serious, serious vibe. So here we go. Shane the Swift. Here we go. Aradina, let's go. Here is Shane the Swift's backstory. First of all, he looks just amazing. And here is his backstory. Shane, also known as Shane the Swift, among his comrades, hails from the small village of Arden in the kingdom of Aradina. As a child, he was always fascinated. This is amazing. He was always fascinated by the stories of the brave warriors who protected the kingdom from invaders and monsters. He would often sneak out of his house to watch the training of the local militia, and it was there that he discovered his own passion for battle. At the age of 15, Shane decided to leave his home and journey to the capital city of Aradina to join the king's army. Despite his youth, he proved himself to be a skilled and determined warrior, Quickly rising through the ranks, he became known for his quick reflexes and agility on the battlefield, earning him the nickname Shane the Swift. Shane's greatest test came when the kingdom of Ardina was invaded by the powerful horde of barbarians. The young warrior fought valiantly, his sword flashing in the sunlight as he battled the invaders. In the end, it was a quick thinking and strategic planning that helped him turn the tide of the battle and save the kingdom from destruction. With the war won, Shane returned to his village a hero. He was greeted with the cheers and accolades and was even presented with a new set of light armor by the king himself. He continues to serve the kingdom of Ardina as a warrior, always ready to defend his people and protect his homeland. His true warrior name is Shane the Swift, a name that would be remembered for generations to come. Wow. Wow. Breathtaking. Shane, it is a true honor to have you in my army. The army of bards. That's right. I am known as Kavorik the Bard. I'll have to share you my backstory another time. But yes, it's very exciting. They also have mini riddles that come up from time to time as sort of special side quests. And you can learn about the analytics and look at this analytics and leaderboard that they have. You can see what all the level distributions are. So look, only a small number of them are here at this high level. So how many level 52s you can see in strategy, survival, leadership, all those different things. Shane is still at a very early stage and he still has 35 hours left. Hopefully he will complete his quest. But when he gets to level, he can only level, so we have until the 29th. That probably won't be enough time to level up, which would have been good because then you get faster XP. You get more XP bonus. But we're already level 1 on that. I think maybe we can get a level 2. Then I will try and get some leveling on strategy and leadership maybe. Because it says across all 3. So maybe you have to have like a balanced. I'm going to have to see about balancing him. But we have other, they have a whole skill tree. And then this plays into the gameplay. It's really exciting. Really great work. Absolutely. A game hall in DCL is something that we need. Ed Willie, that is a great point. And I think we will be seeing that. Decentraland's giving us all the infrastructure. And in March, I'm going to have to close off here. And I appreciate everybody sticking around later, into the stream. This has been an amazing episode. I freaking loved it. Was this a good episode?
It was excellent.
Pink Bambi says it was an excellent episode. I am super excited. And you're going to have to wait until tomorrow for my next report. That's right. So now I'm streaming Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays for the next month. That's right. For the next month, you're going to be seeing me 3 days a week. Stick on the events page to see that. On Wednesday, we have Pink Bambi. Thursday, we have Mustafa. On Saturday, we have In a DCL. Definitely make sure to hit the follow. Check us out. Join our Discord. And just please follow us and support us across the channels. We're on Twitter. We have all these different ways. But I don't want to take up all your time. Appreciate that. Hello from the Cabana Club. Listen. Let's go. Oh, Cabana Club. Appreciate y'all. Look. Justial Earth, appreciate you. Zika, Jackson Fire, oh my gosh, we are getting super follow rated right now. S Green, what is happening right now? I think, what is going on? Mike the Bigs, what is... Folks, appreciate the love and support. We got some hello from the Cabana Club coming in hot. Have you already been seeing Decision card game on the Polygonal Mind? Whoa. What's up from Cabana Club? We are getting some major love right now. Can somebody drop a link in chat? I want to show some love. Fly in to see the new card game Decision. I mean, we are a decentralized news network. I gotta give this some love. I gotta see what this is about. Cabana Club. Don't miss the future of web. Wow. Y'all are definitely showing S Green off. Appreciate that. Check Decision game. I gotta check Decision game. I appreciate the love big time. Let's play. Let's get this on the air. Let's see what this is about. Let's go. Hold on. Here we go. Folks, I have to say, this is my first time finding out about this. You know, like, do your own research. I have not previously planned for this, but since there's anyone who comes on here and shows love, I mean, I gotta, listen, I think we just got like 15 follows in the last minute. So let's check out what this is all about here. Let's check it out. So this is gameplay. This is a gameplay video, version 1.1, final beta edition gameplay. Let's check it out. This definitely has like an Aradina. I see why they showing some love here. Watch them. Looks like Aradina has some competition. The kingdom is not promised, folks. Awesome card designs. This is like the huge new model of Web3, folks. Like, trading card game for the gaming sphere in Web3, that is sort of the fine target. And I'm not gonna lie, Cabana Club going for it right now. All the different card types. Appreciate you big time, Justiel Earth. I appreciate that. Appreciate that big time. Thank you for your attention. Waiting for you in the club and the game. That is super welcoming. Let's go. Let's go. This is a vibe. This is definitely a vibe. I think it's impressive to see how fast people are, you know, this is a pretty fast get to market. I'm not gonna lie. To have something like this already active in a testnet. Let's look at look. They have some activity here. Definitely some activity here. We see some activity at the floor. I mean, it's at a similar price too, where you see Aradina. It's at a similar volume. So they have 5 ETH in total volume. So they are relatively early. So you can see something like Aradina, you know, this is an early stage thing. The floor price right now is 100 USD. All time. So this started, I guess, in April. They've been, but they look, this is a pretty Solid growth curve. I'm definitely going to be doing my research on this. This is very dope, and I appreciate y'all dropping through. Shout out to the Cabana Club for showing me this. I'm definitely going to be doing my research, and if I didn't have more time, I would be doing it right now. But I'm digging these little characters right here. They look fire. I'm not gonna lie, it is very cool. I dig it. Cabana Club. Here's the official links right here, folks. Cabana.club. Listen, Cabana Club homies, I appreciate y'all showing some love. This is what we do here. We are the decentralized news network of the metaverse. So everyone here from the Cabana Club, I also invite you to join our community. It is also free. You get our report token for free, which actually, Cabana Club, you can use to purchase billboard space in the metaverse. That's right. It's completely free. You get it just by tuning in and being a part of the community. So if you join the community right there, you're going to be able to claim tokens each week. And I also do airdrops. So I'm going to go do an airdrop right now just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So if you're there in the Cabana Club, thank you for showing all the love. Like I said, this is just my way to show my love in return. We were given a grant from Decentraland of $120,000 last year to build out our automated airdrop system. So I can very easily airdrop people in the community, like right here, Jumpin' Spider. I can go ahead and airdrop him. Decentralization is the way, folks. So we are a decentralized news network. And Cabana Club, if you feel like you want to get in on this and you want to get coverage here on our channel, on our community page, there's a coverage request. You can go ahead and post a topic under coverage request, and you can say, tell the community about Cabana Club. And you can even offer report tokens. You can also use your report tokens to purchase NFTs. Let me show you right here. So this is just to say, you're introducing me to something new. I'm going to introduce you to something new. For instance, right here, Queen of Shadows, Decentraland wearable. Get it while you can. And you can get this for 100 report tokens, let's say. Now, just by joining the community as a member, you get 200 report tokens a week. One of these Queens of Shadows, they sell for like 15 mana on the market. So this is all to say, I can definitely relate to a community of people who love creating things with Web3, who want to create a sort of culture around this. Let me see real quick. And that's what it's about. It's not, like literally, it seems like Cabana Club is building something. What is the upfront cost, Cabana Club? If you can tell me, like, do I have to get the NFT to get involved? Like, what is the upfront cost for me to start exploring Cabana Club? Can I just immediately start to do that? And you can see here, you can connect your wallet. It's on the Matic network. You can very easily purchase this NFT. Using your report token. Just as simple as that. You can see we have a lot of different, wearables. A lot of different people posting. People post to request coverage all the time. Alrighty. So you're welcome to join and hang out anytime. We stream throughout the week, and I appreciate you stopping through. Everybody, have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go ahead. I got my next meeting to jump into, but I appreciate everybody stopping through. We're going to be live again tomorrow, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I thank you all for joining. Thank you so much. Feel free to join our Discord. Remember, I'm here to help. We are a decentralized news network. We have other reporters, so we also stream in Spanish and Arabic. So we have streamers who report in Spanish and Arabic. So if you want that covered in those languages, we're there too. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Much love. Sayonara. Adios. Arrivederci to all my family all around the world. Okay? I'll catch you next time. Signing off.
Make a daisy go.
Starting right meow. Sorry about that. All right, meow. And over la 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 la. Registration. Hurry up, meow. There's something funny. Well, then why you laughing, Mr. Kevin? On Earth.